Hi guys, how are you? Hope you're good. It's been a while and it's nice to be back here and talking with you again. I wanted to jump on here to talk about being in the moment, or um, starting from where we are now, um, to feeling the moment, feeling where we are right now, and let that be enough um, to go wherever we want to go, or to be whoever we want to be, or to just feel into who we are. And that is because of two things really. One thing is that it is such a turbulent time that we are living in, emotionally and with what is happening in the world, and it is almost too overwhelming to even begin to understand or how understand how the it all sort of makes sense. It is overwhelming in so many different ways that it almost becomes a paradox to try and make sense of everything. And so rather than having to struggle with all that, I'm sort of starting to say, do we need to do that? What happens if we just let things be what they are, try and feel into that moment, and then embrace that that diversity, that all the contradictions, all the paradoxes that are out there that are presenting themselves to us, and see if we can just feel into the moment and start from where we are without too much without wanting too much certainty, because I think that is probably one of the underlying drives that we as humans have, is to want a bit of certainty, to know where we're going. And it is almost as if this time that we are living in now is about just letting go of all that and see if we can feel into the moment in all its many different colors and seemingly sort of complexity. And this is the other thing that I wanted to say here is also, and I might have talked about it before, is this sort of fractal way of seeing the world, that sort of through small patterns, small bits that seem chaotic when we see them, and when they present themselves to us in nature and everywhere really. And then and then as they unfold, they become patterns that are highly ordered and structured. And physics has a way of talking about this chaos and all that. And life and the way we live our life is a bit like that. And I think the more that we can embrace the fractal nature of our lives, the more beautiful and also meaningful in many ways it becomes, because there is this trust that there is a kind of beautiful pattern here that we might not be able to see just with the naked eye, but that we the more we tune into it, we get a sense of. And this leads me on to say something about, starting from where we are right now, because I've had many conversations with people about the kind of visions so many of us have about life and the world we live in and all that, and we're all different, so we have got many different visions and all that, and sometimes that can be overwhelming as well, because where do you start and how do you organize things, and how does things start to take shape and all that. And again, I like to just like see if we could just try and just start where we are. Just start now from being, say if we want to grow more vegetables, if we want to do, play more music, if we want to make communities of some sort, there's so much we can do by just like starting doing that. And things that have previously stopped us from doing that, like, say for example the music, I'm not good enough, I can't do this and that. What about starting with say, well, I can actually do 2, 3, 4 chords. I actually know somebody who can sing, for example, and then just get together and have a go. Obviously it's important to have fun together as well, and that is the other thing with things that might in some aspects be a bit tedious or a bit difficult, perhaps, like if you've got a bit of land or garden, or you want to grow some vegetables, but maybe you don't know how to do it, and you haven't sowed the seeds yet and stuff like that. You might just be able to get 1 or 2 people together for a cup of tea, and then mess about a little bit with some seeds, or you can buy some seedlings and you can put some compost in and you can try and see what happens. I still remember how our daughter, she when she was very little, and she got this packet of seeds, and it was a lot of different wildflowers in the color blue, and I remember several times I'm trying to grow small sort of wildflowers, and they didn't come up, and she had a little patch on our allotment, and she just like threw them, put them everywhere on this patch, and she had a watering can, and she was just like singing and saying, I'm watering your little flowers, or something like that, and the most beautiful flowers came up there, really, really strong and healthy, and just beautiful to look at. And I never forgotten that, because she obviously she knew a thing or two, but she wouldn't you wouldn't say that she would necessarily know how to grow flowers, and this is how I think we all are. We know a few things, we came here and we knew things, but we just need to start to embrace that aspect of us that makes things happen in a way that is fun and joyful and meaningful, and then start to live our lives in the way that we've always wanted to. And it sort of you can use that for all aspects of life, and so this little video is really about starting from where we are, and starting from this idea that we don't need to see the whole picture straight away. We can just start from where we are. Life is a kind of fractal sort of way where things just happen simultaneously, and we will eventually see the bigger picture if we're not just like feeling it right now. And and also just let everything go that is holding you back from or stopping you from actually living that, knowing that you can do this, you got this. This is really a great place for everyone to start, is to embrace this moment from where we all are now, and just go for it. Yeah. So this was my little thought for today. So wishing you a really good rest of your day or evening, wherever you are, and I will hope to see you very soon again. Bye for now. Bye.